Christian church. A little strange. But what religion did we have before Christianity was legalized? Pagans, believing in different gods. Now, one of the first things you may notice as you enter the church, it is quite dark. And that's because in the 4th century, glass was not really available. And even if you had it, it didn't provide any structural support. So the older the church is, typically the darker it will be. Now we have different chapels dedicated to different saints. So focus now on the mosaic. In the center of the mosaic, we have Christ sitting on the throne. I created the world. We have 2 archangels, the 2 most important martyrs of the church, the same 2 that were next to Ambrose in the crypt. Now underneath the throne, we have 3 circles. And who do you think those 3 people are? The church, during meditation, the devil appeared. Now with a man as saint, as faithful as Ambrose, it's like dust on a shoulder. You easily brush off. But the devil stayed, and he tried to tempt Ambrose so many times that Ambrose fed up. He kicked the devil, who stumbled and fell, and his 2 horns got stuck where you see the 2 holes. A legend says that unable to free himself, the devil decided to create a portal directly to hell using the holes. And that's why you smell sulfuric acid. You hear the rumble of the river, and on the Friday of Easter, you see the devil grinning victoriously because Christ is dead. Sure, he will resurrect on Sunday. So it's interesting how next to the most important church in northern Italy, you had your own entrance to hell. It's like you've been a naughty boy. You know where you can go. How old this castle is? How many years would you give it?
150.
150. 300, 500. 1,000. This castle is only 107 years old. Good job. It's a very modern building, built using a very old style, the Gothic. A century ago, within a few meters, we will pass another similar building. Same color contrast. And for example, taking inspiration from this Alberto. Albert is a little bit different because he was the first one replaced.
It's not bad, but personally, I think I like this one.
Eating a child. So welcome to Milan, the city that eats children. Now before I tell you about the snake, keep in mind this olive green building with a brick bottom. And I'll tell you later on what it is. So we're going to go around the corner, we're going to sit down in the shadow, relax, and I'll tell you all about this. Orange and strawberry, and then we have very weird Italian candy made of milk, dry yogurt and honey. Weird, I know, but I like it. So if you want anything, just get it and then move on. Is the name of the object. What is it?
The snake. No. The
A needle.
needle.
A thread and a knot. And which animal does it resemble?
Snake.
The snake. So it's the homage to the Visconti and the Sforza. 3 colors. Where have you seen these 3 colors in my city? How did you arrive at the meeting point? Not the trams, the metro. Nowadays first 3 metro lines. Nowadays we have metro number 5. Purple, silent, clean, automatic, suicide proof. It's a delight to use the 5th metro. But then we have metro number 4, the blue line, that is still under construction. We have been building it for the past 8 years. And we still don't know when it's going to be ready. In theory, yes. In practice, we're Italians, so no. So yes, we're building it. It's not the cleanest, but it's the best one in the whole country. Have you been to Rome? See, public transport in Rome. Oh my. The metro is a zigzag, because anytime they try digging for the metro, they find something. Great. Stop the works. Now lastly, which industry uses needles? Not hospitals, not drugs. Fashion. La moda. So while Rome is the political, historical capital, economy, trade, and fashion, it's Milan. You want to go shopping? You are in the right place. No H&M, no Zara, no Primark. I'll give you a few names. And you're very lucky because sales began the 2nd of July. And if you're hungry, don't you dare go to McDonald's, Burger King, KFC or Starbucks. We are in Italy. We have good food. So we're now going to cross the left, up the hill to the castle we go. And after I tell you about the castle, we're going to have our toilet, water fountain, coffee break. So andiamo. problem is we had no indoor plumbing in the castle, and soldiers lived there. So was the water of the moat crystal clear? And so Leonardo connected it to the canal system, so the stinky water goes away. Now Leonardo also made sure that if you don't go over a castle, you don't go under. And in the dungeons of the castle, Leonardo placed drums, the musical instrument, with the skin stretched and coins on it. So with every vibration on the ground, the coins would make a noise, and you'd be able to hear if anybody was trying to dig a tunnel in your castle. So not bad. Now Leonardo also made a statue of the animal that represents power, noble superiority. Which animal do you think this is?
Penguin.
You okay, sorry?
A penguin.
Penguin. I don't think they knew what a penguin was.
Snake.
Snake is not strong enough. Lion is used too many times. Real animal? Bull is symbol of another city. Tiger is the same as a lion. Many times.
Rabbit.
Jigsaw asked Leonardo, build me the biggest equestrian statue ever. Now, do you think Leonardo finished it? Leonardo. It took him 12 years
Wow.
to build a real-size clay model. And then the French arrived. And they said, ooh, look how cute this is. Let's see how good I am at archery. How accurate my cannonballs are. 12 years to build. Destroyed in a few days. Thank you, Frenchmen. Now we are very lucky that we managed to recover Leonardo's notes. So today it is finished, yes, after 500 years. And it's in front of the Hippodrome of San Siro. But we also have an exactly the same replica in America. Because the billionaire who financed this project said, yes, I'll give you money, but I want a copy in my gardens. And we're like, okay, just give us the money first. Now what is going to happen? Hillary and all their treasure. And just in front of every door in the window and door in the, sorry, just in front of every window and door in this tower, they had a candle. So if anybody opened the door, the candle turned off. The smoke would rise and alert soldiers. Quite an interesting way, though it failed. We also have a ghost story. In winter, in the cold, foggy evenings you have, pick out the pictures you need. A man walking by smelled violets. Strange. He saw a lady dressed in black with a black veil over her face coming towards him. And straight away he was captured by her. Ooh, sexy lady. She took him by hand and they walked through paths he had never seen before. They went to her villa and all night long they danced together, made love. And the day after, the man finally found the courage to remove the veil from her face. I don't know why he was waiting, but I'm pretty sure he was expecting a scene out of Disney. Instead, what he found was a skull with empty eye sockets. Not what I was hoping for. So the man, frightened, ran away. But he had already fallen in love with her. And he tried day after day, year after year to find her. He went crazy and he committed suicide. So if you men walk around the gardens in winter and it's a foggy evening, just make sure you have someone with you. And in the 70s, this park is where drug dealers and heroin addicts used to be. Not a nice place. But don't worry, today it is regularly patrolled by policemen on their bicycles, on the motorcycles, sometimes on their horses. So if you want to have drugs, not the city centre anymore, more the outskirts. Now after the tree, you'll be able to see the Arch of Peace, Arch of Triumph. We're going to go up the bridge. Straight left of the bridge, there's a map of Milan. I'm going to show you which neighbourhoods I recommend visiting. All the names are going to be written down in the email, but just to give you a better idea where everything is placed. So this, so did you manage? So, do you read Roman numbers? Numerals. What year is this? Again. Oh, yes. 1573. It's also written down here. But I just really love making you do all the effort. So 1573, this is during the Spanish times. So you see all around the city, Spanish walls. Now we started the tour next to
then. Cosa ti appiccica?
Dio con la mano.
resurrect on Sunday. So it's interesting how next to the most important church in northern Italy, you had your own entrance to hell. It's like you've been a naughty boy, you know where you can go.